What is up, lads? Welcome back to Ladsfootyshow. We've officially reached the World Cup final. Spain versus Argentina. The so-called finalissima has actually happened, but in the World Cup final. The perfect final for Barca fans.
Yes, couldn't be happier. This was meant to be. No finalissima, but we have it here in the World Cup final. And it's the master versus the one who's going to be
The apprentice.
the apprentice, exactly. Leo Messi will be passing the torch down to Lamine Yamal.
After this game. I mean, well, quick run through of the semifinals. France defeated by Spain 2-0. Clean sheet.
Yep.
I mean, shout out to all you guys that were on the stream. We highly appreciate you guys tuning into the stream to watch the game with us. It was pretty entertaining second half.
Yeah, the second half was good.
I think
First
for
half
both
was-
games, the first half was kind of
They were
underwhelming.
Just testing. They were just testing each other, not
Yeah.
really risking much. Second half in both games were peak footy, man.
But the Spain one, an absolute football masterclass, a tactical superior performance from Spain.
By far.
Luis de la Fuente just ran circles against Deschamps. And yes, Deschamps reached 2 World Cup finals as France manager, but you still never really left impressed. You were never left impressed with him.
No.
Because he was, in some way you could say he was carried by his individual brilliance in his lineups for the majority of his French career.
That's always been the case with Deschamps, though. Deschamps, you've never seen a style of play where, oh, wow, this is Deschamps' ball. No, this is your superstars are performing, and they're getting you the 3 points in the W's in the knockout stages. That wasn't enough for Spain. Spain completely dominated from minute 1 to minute 90, and that's why they're in their final.
I mean, yeah, Spain easily have the best midfield in international football in Dani Olmo, Fabian Ruiz, Rodri. And I'll probably admit that's the best Rodri performance I have ever seen in my life.
Easily.
I mean, on stream, every time he controlled or passed the ball, we were left in... He just made it look so easy. Every single time. He had a perfect game. 10 out of... I think 100% pass completion.
Yeah.
And he just dominated that French midfield. I think those 3 players against him, he still would have won the game.
Yeah, this was peak 2024 Rodri. This is the Ballon d'Or Rodri that we saw play against France. Completely dominated that game. That midfield couldn't see the ball because of Rodri. And you say the Spain has the best midfield. They had the best midfield 3 in Olmo, Rodri, and Fabian Ruiz. But on the bench, you had the likes of Pedri still, Mikel Merino as well,
Subi.
Mendy. This team is stacked, especially that midfield.
Yeah, I mean, and then the defense kept the clean sheets. I mean, as good as Spain have been, I still didn't expect for them to keep a clean sheet against this French attack.
No one expected that.
I mean, they never really had a close, obvious chance. Mbappe, Dembele, Doué, Barcola, Olise, none of them. I mean, they got clamped from a defense that on paper, I wouldn't consider the best in international football.
No.
But, I mean, the way they're set up, they make it really, really hard for teams to score against him.
One player that completely shut me up, and I think you can say one as well in that defense, for me, it's Cucurella and Pedro Porro.
Hey, the fullbacks have been exceptional.
Fullbacks have been on a different level this year this World Cup for Spain. And for you, I think you said it off camera, Cubarsí also shut you up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, I did not expect for them to keep a clean sheet against France. And Cubarsí, as it stands, he has to be the young player of the tournament. 19 years old, has only conceded 1 goal this World Cup. And it's just different class as a center back. Typically, players don't tend to become world class at the center back position until they're at least, I don't know, 24 years old.
After having years of
it's a position where you need a lot of maturity and experience.
More than anything. That's why it's amazing how a 19-year-old plays like he has years of experience in a position, like you said, where experience is needed, veteranship is needed. And he's playing alongside a 30-plus-year-old Adrien Laporte. This guy, I think, playing like this guy's career is going to be insane. The longevity in Cubarsí's career can easily go up to like he's 40 years old.
I mean, he plays really well. I think he's definitely had a way better World Cup than he had a Barca season, in my opinion. You could argue he's the center back of the World Cup. Therefore, that's why I'm saying he should win the Young Player of the Tournament award. It shouldn't go to Lamine Yamal, to be honest. because you could tell Spain, because of Lamine Yamal's injury earlier this year, their setup over the last months have been, all right, we have to work around him in case he's not ready.
Yeah.
And that's clearly been shown because Lamine Yamal only has one goal and it was a tap-in.
And
they've been working well around him.
Even in the game against France, Lamine Yamal didn't see the ball much. That's whenever he got the ball in that second half, 70, 80 minutes in, like that was the first time we were actually seeing Yamal try to take someone on.
Even in the last Euros when he was 16, he was way more involved than now.
Mm-hmm.
Way more. But I think a big question about the Spain team, which Spain dynasty are you taking?
Okay.
Vicente Bosquet Spain between 2012, between 2008 Euros to 2012 Euros, or current Luis de la Fuente Spain? I mean, Luis de la Fuente has reached, in his 4 major tournaments as Spain manager, he's reached 4 finals. And now obviously Vicente Bosquet Spain, 2008 Euros champion, 2010 World Cup champion, 2012 Euros champion. Well, all in convincing fashion.
Correct.
With some of the best footballers in the world.
That's why, though. That's why I think Vicente del Bosque's era was way better because of the players on that roster. Their midfield, right now we just mentioned Spain's midfield, but in that midfield in 2010,
all-time greats.
All-time great. Xabi Alonso, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets,
Fabregas,
David Silva, Marco Senna. That midfield was
ridiculous.
So Vicente del Bosque had a better team. But I think what De La Puente has done with these players in today's modern era against the likes of France, 3 times De La Fuente beat France, a prime peak France, I would go with De La Fuente's era.
I'm not going to lie, I agree, because, he's done it with, worse sounds like a harsh word, but it's not as good of a team than the 2010 Spain. And he's done it in convincing fashion, outplaying teams every single game. Some of the players on this lineup, you don't expect to be reaching World Cup finals, to be completely honest. Alex Baena, Pedro Porro, Laporte at his age right now. And he's still making Spain play undoubtedly the best team in international football without conceding goals.
He deserves all the props in the world.
Yes. He does, because since he took over, Spain have looked like the old Spain we remember growing up watching.
Absolutely.
Because before De La Puente, they had Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique right now is regarded as the best club manager. And yet they frauded at the 2020
Luis Enrique flopped as a Spain manager. And this is one of the best managers in the world, if not the best manager in the world in today's football. And he flopped to Spain.
But I guess in Vicente Bosquet's defense, he did go back-to-back Euros.
That's wild.
Back to back, there was a Nations League. He probably would have won those too. But they did have a way superior team. Now, if we do a combined 11 of 2010 Spain and 2026 Spain, there's definitely going to be more 2010 players.
I think the entire team. The entire team.
Well, starting off in goal, Simón, Casillas. Right back, Pedro Porro, Sergio Ramos. Cubarsio, Piqué. I think you still got to go Piqué.
You still got to go Piqué.
Puyol, Laporte. And then left back in that final, it was
Capdevila
or Cucurella.
I think I'll go Cucurella. Yeah, Cucurella is actually good. I like this. I like that there.
Fabian. Let's go Rodri.
Sergio
Busquets.
Rodri is something else. Sergio Busquets is also something else. But I think Rodri to this team is more influential than what Sergio Busquets was to that Spain team in 2010. I don't think Sergio Busquets. No, let me say this. I don't think Rodri. Without Rodri, Spain doesn't look the same in today's Spain. But if Xabi Alonso played over Sergio Busquets in that 2010, I think they're fine.
Which is crazy to say, because Busquets, you could argue he was. They played around him. He was the focal point. He was the heart of the team. But
in this case, it's
Rodri. In my opinion, Rodri is just more complete than Busquets, because he has a better goal scoring ability as well.
Not only that, physical dominance as well. This guy winning the ball is actually felt.
Yeah. And then you go to the forwards. You go Dani Olmo, Iniesta.
Iniesta.
Fabian Ruiz, Xavi. Lamine Yamal, Fabregas. No, Lamine Yamal, David Silva.
I would go
Yamal.
Yamal.
Alex Baena, Iniesta.
No,
I already said it. Who's left? Let me see, because I'm doing this at the top of my head.
Yeah, we are doing this off the top. I think it would be Pedro or David Villa.
Oh, there you go. David Villa or Oyarzabal.
Actually, no. David Villa would play left wing, and Fernando Torres was up top at the 9. No.
I'm mixing it up. I'm thinking of the 2012 team and the 2010 team mixed together. But overall, they had a way better.
Had a way better team.
That's why I'll give more props to Luis de la Fuente.
Yep.
Now the other game, Argentina, England, 2-1.
England.
We predicted 2-1 also.
We both predicted 2-1.
We predicted the score, and I wanted England to reach the final, but I just never really saw it. I mean, this England team, like, what did people actually expect?
No one.
What did people actually expect from England when they were just one goal away from getting knocked out to Mexico?
Not only that, they were one goal away from getting knocked out to Congo, one goal away from getting knocked out to Norway, one goal away from getting knocked out to Mexico.
Like, they were relying on individual brilliance the entire tournament. They never looked like a good collective team.
No.
Therefore, you have to put the blame on Thomas Tuchel, because you were appointed to get England over the line. And over the line is being in that World Cup final at least.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, from what I saw against Argentina, they look worse than how they did with Gareth Southgate. It was Gareth Southgate 2.0, but at least Gareth Southgate would have the right players on the roster.
I think it's safe to say that Tuchel lost England this game.
Yeah.
Because after going 1-0, England were going at it with Argentina the entirety. There was not a single better team. Both teams were going at it. There wasn't a clear favorite or better team in that point. Up until the goal, England 1-0. And then from that minute on, England and Tuchel gave the ball to Argentina.
England scoring was their downfall.
Yeah.
And you could tell a lot of those players were frustrated, especially Bellingham, because he was like, why don't we go for it?
Yep.
In what world do you have some of the best Premier League players on the field and on the bench? You go one goal up against a team on paper should be worse than you, and you sit back. In what world does that make sense?
The best form of defense is going forward and scoring another goal.
Man, I was very disappointed in those decisions from Thomas Tuchel, but it's confirmed that he's staying until the 2028 Euros. So I guess the federation is keeping trust in Thomas Tuchel. But
of all managers, though, like, this actually surprises me.
Yes, because he is an elite manager, I'll be honest. But I think he overthought his decisions. He kind of did a Vasco.
Well, yes, he kind of did a Vasco. But the thing is that he went with what was working. It worked against Mexico. It worked against Norway. And I guess he thought it would work against Argentina as well. But from the minute that they decided to park the bus, Argentina, within that 10-minute span after that, conceded that goal, hit the post. Pickford was forced to do an incredible save. They just kept landing shots on a team that was already parking the bus. So it clearly wasn't working from the minute that they decided to park the bus. So if you see it wasn't working, you have to change the shape. You have to press high, and you have to win every 50-50 ball, because every ball was being won by Argentina, and they were suffocated in their own ends.
I mean, if there's one team that doesn't shy away from the pressure and fights for the badge, I think number one is Argentina.
Yeah.
I mean, those players have been there before. And, man, I'm looking back at our, World Cup predictions. I feel, how stupid were we to not have Argentina close to the World Cup final and Messi as the best player?
Well,
all of us,
yes.
How dumb were we before the tournament starts? How dumb were we before the tournament started to not have Messi as the clear best player?
You know why, though? Well, it's because they had just won the World Cup in 2022. The team remained practically the same. They all aged 4 years more.
And they didn't play any serious games in between.
They played the likes of random teams.
Angola, I think they played
the World Cup.
They played Angola. They had some weak friendlies.
Argentina's preparation for the World Cup showed us that this team probably wasn't going to go and win another World Cup. That's why, building up to the predictions, and everyone had their own knockouts simulation, they faced up against the likes of Portugal, and we all had Portugal over Argentina, ultimately. But that wasn't the case. And now Argentina's another World Cup final. They beat England, and now they play Spain.
Because this World Cup has shown that Messi's still the best player in the world.
Yeah.
Despite him being an MLS player.
Yep. I said it weeks ago as well.
But doesn't that make you feel like, in what world did we ever doubt that? Like, why would we ever doubt that before the tournament started? Messi was not a thought in our brain when it came to predicting the best player of the World Cup.
And now he might win the Ballon d'Or.
Probably, because now it's more valid for him to win it than in 2022. Way more. Because in 2022, there was clear favorites to win it over him, Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland wasn't.
This time, if you actually think about it, it's very open. Therefore, you just go with the player that took over the World Cup, and it was him.
And it's Lionel Messi.
Which is insane.
We know how influential the World Cup is in a Ballon d'Or year. 2018, it should have been Ronaldo. Modric had an insane World Cup performance. Went to the final. He was gifted he was awarded the Ballon d'Or. 2022, Haaland, the clear favorite. Messi won the World Cup, Ballon d'Or. 4 years later, the World Cup favorites were probably Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, Dembele. Those guys are completely out now. Now it's up to Messi and Yamal.
It has to be Messi, to be honest. I mean, I'll take it to my grave that he never deserved it in 2022. Never. Especially because his World Cup campaign was full of penalties.
Yep.
This time,
he has 0 penalties.
This time he has 0 penalties. Like, if Messi wins this Ballon d'Or, we cannot argue this one this time. We cannot. Last time, I'll take it to my grave, he never deserved it over Erling Haaland. But this time, he wins it tomorrow. I think no one should argue.
Yeah,
no one could argue it. Because he's done it
in 7 games. Messi has 12 goals and assists.
Every single game.
Every single game. 0 penalties. What he was criticized so much for in 2022 hasn't happened this year.
Man. 39 years old. I mean, the way he looks, I feel like he could reach the next World Cup. But when you're him, like, why do you need to? You just don't need to.
Honestly, I think if Messi wins the World Cup again, he retires right there and then.
Yeah, he should.
And he should.
But, I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but I don't think his contract with Inter Miami will let him do that. Because he's part owner of like the entire MLS as well. There's no way he's just receiving funds from Inter Miami. He gets deals from the MLS, I think Apple TV. It's the whole circuit.
But at least from the international team. Like, and they're just call it a day. Yeah. You retire from Argentina.
Please, just
being the champion.
I'm so looking forward to that. I'm so looking forward to Argentina without Messi.
With the England-Argentina game, Argentina deserved to win. They were by far the better team.
Oh, yeah.
By far. It was a deserved winner. Enzo Fernandez.
And there was no controversy this game.
No controversy as well. It was a Messi masterclass. A defensive masterclass, actually, from Argentina as a whole.
That's why before the game I said I feel like Argentina's going to win because, yes, they have played weaker opponents compared to everyone else, but shouldn't that be more in their favor? They haven't really been tested or they haven't needed to perform to their full capacity yet.
Yep.
So when a team like England comes around, that's when you try.
They're going to give it their all.
And they did. And it only took 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Thomas Tuchel's fault.
That's so funny too, because I see a lot of English fans. You know how the Argentina team is kind of filled with Premier League players. For McAllister, like, I've never seen McAllister run for my team like this. I've never seen Enzo run for my team like
There's no other country in world football that gives it their all more than Argentina. As much as I despise their fan base.
And Messi, every game you see Messi being lifted in the air after every win.
Yeah, as much as I despise Argentina, you just have to admit it. There's no other team in international football that gives more what we call huevos than Argentina. I wish the Mexican national team played like that, to be honest, but a veces son pecho fríos. Now the final. Baby Goats versus Goat. This final right here will determine the GOAT debate in the future. I'm 100% convinced. The stars are aligning for that picture of when Messi was showering him or whatever.
Yeah.
To be like the picture of football history. And by the time Yamal retires.
To even think that 20 years ago, this image actually happened. A 20-year-old Messi versus a 6-month-old Lamine Yamal.
Like, what are the odds of that? Like, people are, obviously, it's the picture's going viral, but people don't actually deep how insane those odds are.
Yeah.
Those two right there are about to play each other in a World Cup final. In Messi's last World Cup and then Yamal's first one.
Messi's ending that generation, and Lamine Yamal is starting a whole new generation.
The reason why I'm saying this could decide the GOAT debate is because Yamal wins this. He already has the same amount of World Cups as Messi. And he already has the Euros. He has the entirety of the rest of his career. He'll probably stay at Barcelona forever to win at least 2 Champions Leagues, at least. And you could say that you beat Messi in a World Cup final.
Oh my
you know how much
bragging rights.
You know how much bragging rights in the GOAT debate that is? Like, oh yeah, you won 8 Ballon d'Ors. I beat you in a World Cup final though.
Yeah.
Like that's the ultimate get back. Ultimate.
It was written in the stars for this final to be played.
Yes. And I'm so fucking.
Because Lamine Yamal at 19 already has so many trophies and so many goals and assists to his record that having this World Cup at 19 years old, where he's probably going to play 4 more World Cups without a doubt, being probably the favorite because in 2030, the World Cup's also being played in Spain.
Yeah, the kid has the perfect future set for him. Perfect. And it all starts this weekend. What I'm very jealous about is the fact that this is a perfect final for Barca fans.
Yes, come on.
Because you have the face or the greatest player in Barcelona history going up against the future of Barcelona history. Potentially the greatest player in Barca history. Yeah. They're both fighting for the same thing. In 20 years, it's going to be Lamine Yamal versus Messi as the GOAT for football in general and Barca.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's like the perfect final for these laws. I'm pissed. Man. I truly don't know who wins this game, though. Because what this World Cup has shown me is that the clear and obvious winner sometimes doesn't have enough when the other team has a player like Messi or when the team has Yamal.
Thing is, does Argentina have to win this World Cup? Does Messi have to win this World Cup?
He doesn't,
you know how greedy this guy is to be in another World Cup final?
But think about it. You're going into that game with absolutely zero pressure.
Yeah.
When a team has zero pressure to win something, that is when they play the most free-flowing football with no stress, no overthinking. Just go out there and ball out.
If Argentina win the World Cup, or if they lose the World Cup, can you even be mad? As a player, you reached another World Cup final with the same roster. Spain has to win. This is Spain's second World Cup final. The first one they won in 2010 with that insane team. 2026, 16 years later, the team isn't that good, but they should still win this game. I think Yamal needs this game. He needs to win the World Cup.
Yeah. And he needs to have at least a brace for him to be considered a Ballon d'Or contender. Because I think if Spain win it and he doesn't do anything in the final, I don't think he has that good of a case to win the World Cup. You have to at least perform in the World Cup. Just because you won it
doesn't mean you should
get the Ballon d'Or. No, you have to at least perform well.
Well, look back. In 2018, Modric carried that team.
He was a player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament, rightfully awarded the Ballon d'Or. 2022, Messi, player of the tournament, rightfully awarded the Ballon d'Or.
No, rightfully.
So if Spain wins it 1-0 and it's a Mikel Merino goal, who says he can't win the Ballon d'Or?
Mikel Merino?
Hey,
if he would have won the Champions League, maybe.
If he would have Champions League, maybe. So the Ballon d'Or is completely still up on the table if Spain wins it.
Who wins this game?
Spain. I had Spain before the tournament started. I predicted Spain to win the tournament for various reasons. But now you got to go up against Messi, and I didn't have that planned out. I'm still going to go Spain. I'm going to go Spain 2-1 in extra time.
This is going to be a quality midfield battle. I think Argentina's midfield is very underrated, to be honest, despite some of their players playing in the biggest teams in the world. I'll go Argentina then, so we have different predictions. Okay. I genuinely see it so 50-50, so I'll just go for the other team. I think Argentina will pull it off, but obviously wouldn't be shocked if Spain win.
Spain is.
They have looked like the better team by far.
Spain is too good. They're going to control all the tempo, all the moments in the game, have the ball.
I don't know that,
and expect Messi to pull something out of his hat and show some bit of magic for Argentina to score, because that's the only way Argentina score. If
there's a possibility of us witnessing the greatest final of all time. If Messi and Yamal,
I honestly don't think France, Argentina can be topped.
It can. Everything could get topped. I don't pause. Everything could get improved on. If Yamal and Messi score a brace in the same game, then that'd be better.
But both teams are too good to be conceding braces.
Yeah, but when you have quality all over the pitch, you never know. We were saying that the last World Cup final too, and we 3-3.
In 10 minutes, it was 2-2.
It's crazy, man. So I'll go Argentina. He goes Spain.
Yeah.
Combined 11 though.
Okay.
Dibu Martinez, Unai Simon.
I'm actually going to go Unai Simon.
No, you gotta go with Dibu. You have to go Dibu. He's the best World Cup goalkeeper.
I think Dibu said if he wins the World Cup, he's retiring on spot as well.
Nah, he still has some years in him. If Dibu wins his World Cup, you could argue he's the greatest World Cup goalkeeper of all time.
Yeah, I would back that 100%.
And they still haven't gone to a penalty shootout. What if this game goes to a penalty shootout? You trust Dibu more.
Yeah, Dibu in Argentina won the World Cup.
Therefore, Dibu, I think, is
All right,
better.
Dibu.
Molina, Pedro Porro.
Pedro Porro.
Breakout.
It's been a breakout player for Spain. Porro.
I agree. Gutiérrez Romero, Cubarsi.
This is Argentina's best center back and Spain's best center back, but give me Pau Cubarsi.
I think this World Cup, I'll also go Cubarsi. Licha or Laporte?
I'll go Laporte, man. Class.
I'm going Licha. I'll go Licha. So who are we going with that?
Licha has a goal and an assist.
I'll go Licha.
Licha.
Tagliafico, Cucurella.
Cucurella. Easily.
Real Madrid left back right there. Moving on to the midfield, Paredes or Rodri?
I love Paredes, but Rodri's been Spain's best player this tournament.
I agree, Rodri. Enzo Fernandez. Actually, wait, let me flip this right here because we lose their lineup from the England game. So we'll go Fabian Ruiz, Alexis McAllister.
I'll go Fabian Ruiz.
I agree.
He's yet to lose a game for Spain.
Insane. Underrated player. And he starts over Pedri, so that's insane. Enzo Fernandez or Dani Olmo?
Enzo Fernandez for me. This guy is made for the World Cup.
That's tough. But I think Enzo is a more important player to his team, so I'll go Enzo. Giuliano Simeone, Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal.
Julian Alvarez or Alex Baena?
Julian Alvarez.
You think Nico starts this game? Probably not.
I would hope so. But
He went the entire World Cup. We went the entire World Cup just waiting for him to start.
Nico,
I think he only started one game, and he's still not like fully fit yet. And Lionel Messi or Oyarzabal.
Lionel Messi, easily.
So I think we went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6-5 Spain.
That's even. I like it.
That is pretty even. I mean, to me, it's an even final. Yes, you could say Spain's been the better team. They dominate games, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's Argentina. They still have a pretty balanced team compared to Spain.
I mean,
they've been there before.
Champions. They're the World
Genuinely,
Cup champions.
who do you trust more in this final? The team who's already been there, or the team that's the first time they've been there in years? All those players have never played a World Cup final.
I'm trusting the team that plays better with the football at their feet, and that is Spain.
I don't know, man. We're talking about as if Argentina has like no chance. Argentina's been in the final for a reason, and they have their chemistry is unmatched.
It's not even Argentina. It's Messi, bro. It's Messi's the reason Argentina is in this World Cup final.
But wait, look at their team.
You couldn't.
Look at their defense. Atletico Madrid, Tottenham, Man U. Tagliafico's what? Still Ajax, Lyon?
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Boca Juniors are on that one, throws you off. Liverpool, Messi, and Atleti. Potentially Barcelona with Julian Alvarez.
You know, and the other thing is the game's going to be played at midday in New York, and it's going to be feeling like a game at the Monumental.
Not a game in Ibiza?
There's going to be way more Argentinians than Spanish.
Yeah.
Way more.
Also,
sunny day as well, midday.
Yeah.
I'm trusting Spain more. They're the better team. They have the better depth on the bench. They control the game. It's easy.
I really don't like this final. If there was 2 teams out of the 48 that qualified to the World Cup, I did not want to see in the final. It was them 2.
Yeah, you said this since the beginning.
And they freaking made it. Jesus, man. I mean,
it's all England's fault because Mexico should have been in this World Cup final.
It's Mexico's fault.
Yeah, it's on Alvarez's fault. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Well, yeah. That was our predictions and quick semifinal recap for you guys.
Third place winner?
France 10-0.
I'd hope so.
Let us know in the comments your guys' predictions. Drop a like. Be subscribed.
If you guys,
all you MX Liga MX fans, videos coming soon predicting the Liga MX season. Yes, we're back into club footy now.
And if you guys are
bittersweet
taste, absolutely.
You're still on the World Cup high a little bit, and then you gotta get back to
one thing. Before we close this out, if you guys are wondering why Keeks wasn't in this episode, is because he predicted England and France to be the World Cup final. Therefore, his ball knowledge is not sufficient enough for the lads,
for the big table.
So, I mean, on the other hand, you at least had Argentina in the final. I had both Spain and Argentina. Keeks had the opposite. So,
yeah.
Farewell, Keeks.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Do not miss out on the next video. Peace.